Peace, family. It's your good brother, Sir Bay, author of Your Gift, Your Passion, Your Purpose, once again for Control the Narrative. Peace, family. I am here with the Flowing Lotus and Issei Monet. We are here at Browne Studio, located in Richmond, Virginia. Thank you, Queen, for taking time out of your busy schedule. Your busy schedule. Oh my goodness. Say Monet, my sister. Thank you for vibing out. You know what I'm saying? It's Control the Narrative, episode 3, y'all. We had to get the feminine energy going. You know, we had to get the feminine energy going, and I had to start it off with a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul such as yourself.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, absolutely. So thank you for taking the time out to, you know, be on this platform. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm not even gonna hold back. You know what I'm saying? We got, hey, look, we got our wine, we got our singing bowls. Cheers.
We got singing bowls. We have gongs.
Oh man, got the gong. So let me ask you a question that comes to mind right off the top of my head. Why is witchcraft automatically demonized, or why is witchcraft automatically deemed as evil or dark when people hear the word, in your opinion?
Oh my God, that is such a great question. Well, you know, what I know about witchcraft or whatever, I know a little history about voodoo, when the slaves were taken to Haiti. They were still practicing their African spirituality, which was called voodoo, and people make it seem like it's negative or something.
Right.
But what they were really doing is worshiping the spirit of the living, worshiping the spirits, worshiping the energy of the universe, of the people, and the slave masters. I don't want to say white people because, you know, not all white people are like that. But the slave masters automatically thought it was something demonized. They automatically thought it was something negative or just barbaric.
Now,
because they did not understand.
Okay, so
I'm gonna chime in on that in regards to why people think it's demonized or whatever. My reason is because they don't know anything about it. Like, they failed to actually do their research. You see what I'm saying? Like, they automatically hear the term witch and like, oh my God, da 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 da. And it's like, no. Like, I'm gonna need you to actually research to see what a witch is. You know? So therefore, if you familiarize yourself with a certain term or anything, then you can be more educated about it. Because a lot of us fail to read.
So let me ask, like, what is the definition of a witch to you?
Well, to me, a witch is someone who's in tune with themselves.
Okay, that's
and also in tune with the energies of the universe.
Okay.
And know how to manipulate the energies of the universe.
Man, okay, absolutely. Simone, what would be your definition of a witch?
Can I be real?
Yeah.
Somebody that makes shit happen. Like,
right.
That's what a witch is to me.
Voila, magic.
Yeah, like literally. Like, it don't even have to be nothing demonic or anything. I mean, it could be manifesting something good. Like,
It's
she making
always
shit happen.
about good things.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so dope. Because I always wanted to ask that, you know, to people who are involved in the craft or involved with the elements or deep spirituality, because especially with our people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be surprised. Like, you'll hear from our people in regards to fear of that term witchcraft way quicker than other cultures. It seems to be other cultures seem to be more accepting of it than people in our own, you know, in our own culture and our own community.
Yeah.
So I came to your yoga studio, one of your yoga studios, one of your yoga sessions. And let me tell y'all, I came and got tuned up, aligned, and, you know, she aligned me so beautifully. And I felt so lighter. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I was doing my, when we were doing the sleep yoga, I actually saw Yoga Nidra. That's what it's called.
It's called sleep yoga. The
sleep yoga. Yoga Nidra. Awesome. All right. So we were doing the Yoga Nidra, and man, I literally was in a pyramid, and I saw the hieroglyphs on the wall, and I saw the energy wheel, which people call the swastika. You know what I mean? So what got you into yoga? Like, what kicked that off for you?
Okay, so I'm from the hood, y'all. To keep it real, I'm from Richmond, Virginia, Church Hill, Creighton Court area. So my life just went downhill. I was living the hood rich life with the baby daddy that was a drug dealer, and you know, I was living that life. and he got locked up. I was stuck with 2 kids, so I decided to go to school. They told me I needed a PE or something, so I'm not taking no PE. I'm not doing that.
Right.
It was like, well, you could take this yoga. I was like, well, I'll take this easy white people yoga because I've never seen black people doing yoga.
Yeah.
At the time, this was 2016. So I was like, all right, I'll take this easy white people yoga, whatever. My very first day, I went, and the teacher had a singing bowl, and she gonged it, and she taught us how to calm our minds down. And just for 5 minutes, it was like, oh my God. It was like an aha moment for me. It was the most surreal experience I ever had in my life. And it was like, I've done it before, maybe in the past life.
Right.
And even my yoga teacher now, who is like way old, like she's like a guru, even says to me now, like, Shanna, you were a yoga teacher. You were a yogi in your past life. And people tell me that all the time. And I'm just like, it has to be some truth to that.
In your
because I
DNA.
feel it in my soul.
Right. I see it on your DNA.
Oh,
so
okay.
so before yoga, did you ever sit down? Did you ever like on your own take the initiative to sit down and quiet your mind, or was that really like the first time you experienced that?
That was the first time. Like, I mean,
wow.
I was always intuitive and clairvoyant. Like, I always had psychic gifts, I want to say. That's cool. This is a book.
Yeah, you just put it back there.
Right there, yeah. I always had those gifts, but I never really got in tune with myself until I started that practice.
Really?
Of yoga and sound healing.
So basically, you got into yoga because you didn't want to take PE.
Straight up.
Because you just so that's how that got connected.
I just thought I was going to take an easy yoga stretching class. The whole time I'm thinking I'm taking, but the universe set it up like that.
That's exactly what happened.
At the lowest time of my life, at the lowest point of my life, the universe set it up like that, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
The universe has one of the greatest sense of humors, and you know, you come to find that when you become more intuitive and more in tune. So how important is healing to you now that you've been engulfed into this practice and you've been applying it to your life and help heal others? I mean, I'm a personal witness of, you know, the magic, you know what I mean? So, I mean, like, you know, how important is healing to you, especially with all of the post-traumatic traumas that people in our community are dealing with to this day and have dealt with, and abuse and drug abuse and just stress and pressure and day-to-day, you know, the day-to-day life, you know. How important is healing to you?
Well, being as it may, healing other people actually helps to heal me. So even though I'm a spiritual being,
right,
and I'm very spiritual, very into my practices, but I still go through shit every day.
You're human, though.
Like, I'm very human.
Some human in there now.
So even every class that I teach, it heals a part of me at the same time. So even though people show up to class, it's kind of like, I don't want to take credit for being this great grand person. Like, I don't want no grand scale.
Right.
But people are showing up for themselves to heal themselves. Like, it's all about you.
Yeah.
Not about me. I'm just here to assist you on your journey.
A guiding post.
Just guide me on your journey, because we all on a journey in life.
So what about breath? Like breathing. Like breathing is very important. You know, even me, I definitely take time out of the day. I tell my children, you know, take time out of the day, focus on your breathing, take deep breaths, inhale, exhale, etc., etc. So, you know, you implementing that practice and being more conscious and aware of just breathing, you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
it's underrated. Like,
it's very underrated, and it's actually called pranayama.
Pranayama.
Yes, pranayama, Sanskrit word. Pranayama, the prana, which is the energy that actually rides the breath. It's an unforeseen force.
Yeah. My
name is actually Pranaswari.
Pranaswari.
That's what the yoga teachers at Yogaville named me after.
So what is the full meaning of that?
Pranaswari means goddess of the life force. I bring the life force. Checkmate. Checkmate. And when they gave me that name, I was like, oh my God, how am I going to live up to this? It was so crazy because it was 18 of us. Everybody was getting regular names like Shakti and DV and blah, blah, blah. You know, regular names. And they got to my name and nobody could pronounce it up there.
Right.
So then I got nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? And then they had to get the oldest Swami, who's like 98 years old, to get up and say, Pranishwari. I was like,
Oh.
Pranishwari?
How old is she?
98.
Wow.
Her name is Mataji.
Wow.
Mataji. Yeah, she still teaches yoga.
Nice.
She'll sit at the front of the class. She don't even does the poses. She'll close her eyes and teach a whole hour and a half of yoga in her mind, like, and it'll come out of her mouth. Like,
So
it
what?
comes from the universe.
So what? You went from, you know, forget PE. I'm gonna do this quick little yoga class.
Oh my God.
To start now, you're doing yoga.
2016 was a crazy year. I started at J Sarge. I started my yoga journey there with my yoga teacher, and she was the one who Durga, I love you. She was the one who introduced me to a place in Buckingham, Virginia called Yogaville.
Okay, Yogaville.
And
They got
it's
their
like
own
an
town.
ashram. It's a big ashram in
Wow.
Buckingham, Virginia. And people of all religions live there. So they have Muslims, they have Catholics, they have
Dope.
Christians,
Dope.
witches.
Dope.
Everybody
Yeah.
lives there. Whatever you are, you can go there and get meditation and healing.
Nice.
Created by Swami Satchidananda, who came from India. He came over here during Woodstock.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes,
That's crazy.
He came during Woodstock,
Right.
And they asked him like, "What is this yoga?" And he created this whole place out of all the places in the world.
Right.
Buckingham, Virginia.
Wow.
It's a big.
But Virginia,
beautiful
I keep going back to this. Virginia's a powerful place. Like, this is a sacred place. You
It's
know
a
what I mean?
very sacred
We're
ground.
not here
The
coincidentally.
slaves were here first.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Right here on
reiterating
this
that.
James River.
Yeah, facts
Oh my
only.
God, that big
Facts,
fact.
Yeah.
Big fact. I mean,
Yeah.
the auction block is right down the street.
Yeah, she was just up there in that area.
Like I literally, before I came here.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hey, look.
Like, that was crazy.
You
For
feel
all
that
the spirits of the
vibration?
universe, all
Yeah.
the spirits that came here on those ships.
So how did you get to teaching your own classes and having your own pop-up yoga sessions and studio? You know, I mean, you got trap yoga.
I do teach
you got so
trap.
many different forms. It's not just one style. You know what I mean?
do. I am certified in Hatha yoga and Vinyasa, but I am mad creative. I'm a mad
Word.
creative person.
Word.
So I like to create a lot of different things. So I don't want to be boring.
Yeah.
And I'm a creative spirit. I'm a creative goddess.
Yeah.
So I went home. I write a lot in my journals, and I just write what what it comes from my higher self, my spirit guides, and Trap Soul came out of that, and I changed it to Trap Vibes. My company name is Sacred Vibes Yoga and Sound. Yoga and Sound. So that's my company. That's my LLC.
Yeah.
And
we're gonna tag you up on here.
Okay.
Already. We're gonna tag you up. You know.
Sacred Vibes,
Yeah.
Yoga and Sound, y'all. I do my thing. And I'm multifaceted because I'm from the hood, but yet spiritual. And I put up a post the other day about being a spiritual gangster. Like, you can be multifaceted. People forget that it's okay to be you and still be spiritual. And like, you know, I'm still like that homegirl from around the way. And I will namaste and still beat your ass.
Pretty
If
much.
if that
If it gotta go
comes
down.
up,
If
it
it
has
gotta
to
go down.
If it has to go down.
Right.
Like, but I'm all love energy.
Right.
So, you know. It's
Well,
not
I mean,
gonna-
so like that's a good point because you bring up a good point, and Simone, I'm gonna get you to chime in on this too. Like, people have this preconceived notion of what spirituality looks like, or what religion looks like, or what it, you know, how it's supposed to be presented. So, you know, ultimately, when you get to the core of things, it's just about pure intent, authenticity, no matter what you believe or no matter what you're wearing or whatever. So, how do you feel about, you know, people thinking that because you say you're spiritual, you have to present yourself a certain way, you know what I'm saying?
certain
Or
kind of way.
you have to do this, or if you're not doing that, you're not spiritual, you know? Like, it gets deep. So, Simone, we'll start with you, you know what I'm saying?
That takes me like home, because I literally I left my home church, you know, like my family and everything. Like, I have ministry, like I have ministry on both sides. However, I wasn't getting what I needed spiritually. Like God was just like, it's time for you to come up. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to leave, but at the same time, God like, I'm trying to feed you. I got some stuff for you. So I left that and I went to another church. Well, I learned a lot. Don't get me wrong. Like I learned from those people, but when you're gifted and you know certain things, people try to control that.
Oh
and
my
everything,
God.
and it was like, wait a minute. I was there for a couple years or whatever, and I'm just like, wait a minute, nah, hold on, this ain't how stuff's supposed to. No, we're not doing that. Right. So it's like spiritually for me, it's like, what do you believe in? Like my belief is God, of course, because of my background. Some people say the universe, the spirits, whatever we want to call it.
Ultimate divine.
It's still the same thing. The divine, like anything.
Yeah.
Buddha, whatever, it's still the same thing.
Like if you can't sit here and allow someone to be who they are, to worship whatever being they want to worship or whatever, then there's something wrong with you, the individual. Like that's how I feel about it. It says something about you, the individual.
Yeah.
I don't care if you a pastor, apostle, or whatever you want to be.
Right.
Like allow them to be them, because guess what? You're not supposed to judge, but guess what we do?
Yeah.
Oh, Christians are the most
muscle.
judgmental.
Absolutely.
They
Christians
are
are
the
super.
most
We already know that.
judgmental.
And
Judge the situation. Don't judge the individual, because guess what? The individual sometimes goes through what they've been taught.
I think it's it's a one-dimensional paradigm. I think people are so one-dimensional in thought and in concept, and just don't realize the multi-layered facets of existence. Like existence is complex.
Complex.
It's so complex, but there's an order to the complexity. You know what I'm saying? So it's a balance. It's actually a full-fledged balance that most people don't get to because they're either left or right wing, not realizing both wings are on the same bird.
On the same bird.
On the same bird. So it's just, like
the lineage yoga that I do, that I graduated from Yogaville, Swami Satchidananda came up with this slogan: "Truth is one, paths are many."
Ooh, facts.
Truth is one, paths are many.
Yeah.
So there are many paths to one truth.
Right.
And I always tell people when they ask me, so what are you? What do you worship? They always ask me that. And I'm like, I'm a spiritualist. I got Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, everybody in my house. I got the Egyptian gods over here. I got Poseidon in them over here.
The spot is dope in here, y'all. It's so fresh in here.
Yeah. So, it's just, it is what it is. Like, I think that the ultimate divine, whatever he, she, it, energy, whatever it may be, it's alive.
Right.
It's vibrant. It's vibration. Everything in life is vibration. And whatever gave everybody a path to go on. Everyone has their own path, their own journey.
Absolutely.
So no one can judge what path is right or wrong.
Right.
Just what's right for your spirit.
Right.
What's right for you.
Yeah, what makes you a better person.
Going to church might be great for someone like you.
You're right.
And that's great, because sometimes I like to go to church to hear the choir because it raises my vibration.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I play a lot of gospel in my classes too, like soul vibe. I play gospel music because it raises vibration.
Right. I think that's ultimately where we need to get to next in regards to. Right now we have the woke movement where it's just about knowing. But my whole thing is, once you know, what you gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? Yeah. So it's just like, how you gonna use it? So it's like, all right, now you know this, you know that. How you gonna move? How you gonna apply what you know? And cats don't even get to that point. People are in the judgmental stage. They're in the one-dimensional stage, not realizing that this is multi-layered. I mean, mind, body, soul, spirit, ether.
I know, I'm coming to you.
All right, y'all, quick break. Welcome back to Control the Narrative. We are in here with the Flowing Lotus.
Hello.
Hey. So let me ask you another question. Now, take me back to I love to go to people's upbringing. Take me back to your household. Take me back to the young version of you coming up in Richmond, in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying life.
I had a good family. I had 5 brothers and sisters. Beautiful. My dad was actually a devout Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, that's dope.
My God. So that was my upbringing.
Wow.
And then I had grandmas on both sides who were both real devout Christians. So it was kind of like I got all of this, But as a child, I noticed how I really would gravitate to like shows like Bewitched and the Addams Family and stuff of that nature. So I'm like, yo, what is this? All of that, yes. I was definitely, I was probably a witch in my past life, the life before then, the life before. It's just so natural to me, or whatever you want to say, what you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I was always drawn to like Sylvia Browne, and I always had like a gift for seeing things before it happened. And my grandpa used to take me to the store and get me to do the numbers for him, and he used to win. He used to win
because he know how to use that magic.
Yeah, because I had that clairvoyance. I have a gift, clairvoyant gift.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. It is very dope, and it could be scary to some people who have it. And a lot of people would go to the Christian church and try to run away from it. I actually have a girlfriend that's
Don't talk about me.
I'm not talking about you.
I'm
I actually have a devout Christian girlfriend, and I seen her post yesterday, and I wanted to respond to it. It said something about her was that she was at a restaurant. No, she's a devout Christian, and I have no problems with that. Like, I think it's great.
Right.
And the waitress handed her, like, asked her, did she believe in crystals? And she was like, no, I don't believe in crystals or no smoke or no sage or nothing like that. But I'm like, if you're a devout Christian, how can you even be negative about someone else's spirituality? Like, if that's what they rock with,
right.
if that's what works for their energy centers, like, you can't do that. Like, I didn't respond on her post for a number of reasons. But I love her still, you know. You still love, but sometimes you got to take a step back and say, hey, like, that's mad judgmental.
And she don't understand either because of her background. But the thing is, with those Christians, what they fail to realize is the crystals, the sage, the frankincense, all of that's in the book.
It's coded. It's coded in there.
All
Definitely coded in there.
that Bible.
It's coded in there.
I don't understand how they're so judgmental in regards to it. Like,
so you said something that you triggered me when you said the energy center. So you're talking about the chakras, what people call chakras and energy centers. They're known by many names. So and you tuned me up. I mean, now when you put the bowls on me, you put one on my, I think you put one on my stomach, and I think you put one on my chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was working on that solar plexus of yours.
Yeah.
That's why we're sitting here today.
Yeah.
It probably sparked up something inside you to start working. But we have 7 chakras that we know about in the Western world, but actually in our whole bodies. We have chakras in our hands, our feet, all over our bodies. Like, we are vibrating beings of light. And the ultimate divine, whatever that may be for you.
Source,
the
whatever.
source. The source. I like that.
I just say the source. Just
you say the source. I say the ultimate divine.
That's beautiful too.
Yeah.
Whatever eliminate all.
Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, everybody. Everybody in the celestial realm. Yes, we love them all. But each one is 7 of them that we talk about in the Western world, and they're like energy centers, wheels that actually turn in our bodies. They can be overbalanced or underbalanced. The thing is to balance them all, which is very hard to do, even with myself.
Me too.
So I work on myself every day.
Me too. I'm working every day, and that's
every
the key.
Day, that's the key.
Every
work
day.
on yourself every day.
So, and you said something at our session. You said you pretty much been abstinent for 5 years.
5 years.
That is amazing. 5 years, no sex, no nothing.
Nothing.
Now, first off, that takes a lot of discipline. I want to ask you 2 questions. Why are you abstinent? Excuse me. And how important is sexual energy? People sleeping with different partners, or sleeping with a partner that they may not be compatible with, or just sexual energy in general. So I want to get your opinion and why, and I'm gonna get your opinion on sexual energy. Why do you think it's important as well?
Okay, so I've been celibate for 5 years, and that's by my choice, right? Because I really devoted myself to serving others and my chakra system, and keeping myself as a clean slate so I can be a healer to other people.
That's dope.
Sex can be used as a weapon. It's very dangerous. It can really ruin up some shit.
Listen, y'all, listen.
It can really mess up some shit. But with the right person, it can be amazing.
Yeah.
The thing is that you got to know your energy centers in your body and your kundalini rising. They call it coming, but that's actually energy moving all the way up to your crown chakra. Like you're moving energy from someone into your body. Now whatever they got going on will come onto your energy space. Now I've been celibate by choice because they knock at my door. Don't think they don't be nice.
Facts. I can do it. No doubt. It's a lot of energy, boy.
They knock at the door. Don't think I don't have anything. I've even been asked, do you have an STD? Why are you not having sex? Like guys will ask me those weird questions. And I'm like, no, it's not even that. And I can feel sexually attracted to people. I'm a human being.
Absolutely.
But I'm very, very diligent with what I do. And I want to be a healing catalyst to everybody. And that's why I'm waiting on my king, though. So
you're basically storing that energy.
I'm saving it for him.
Yeah.
You know, now sleeping with different people is okay if you know how to cleanse your chakras. You're gonna have to cleanse those chakras every day because you're getting all this energy stuck up on you, and then you get confused a lot. And I don't judge nobody. So if that's what you do it. Do it well, but make sure you cleanse yourself.
So what are some ways people can cleanse themselves? You know what I'm saying?
Saging, sacred baths with water. Water is very cleansing.
Yes, I love water.
Pablo Santos, praying, cleaning, sound healing. You don't even have to go to a live sound healing. You could type in Google or YouTube sound healing, and bowls will play.
I do that all the time.
I do too. Yeah.
But ain't not like the real thing though. I mean,
I love my bowls.
Yeah. Oh man, gone one time for the bowls and the.
They do something to your energy, like it goes all the way through. But yeah, sexual energy is something that I do. I'm saving myself for my king. So if
that's
you're
my
beautiful king out there, you'll know me by my energy.
Fellas, come on, step your spiritual game
I'm single
up.
Though.
Come on,
I like food.
Because I asked that because y'all are so powerful. You guys are so powerful.
Oh yeah,
I mean, just your natural energy.
Power.
Y'all power. I mean, there's nothing more powerful in the physical flesh than a woman. You know, so to have you around and just your energy just start to change the elements just by your presence. I mean, it makes some people nervous. It makes some people comfortable. It makes some people gravitate. It makes some people lash. It makes some people run away. Simone, you deal with that a lot with you being in the industry. You know what I'm saying? You've traveled and you've dealt with people inside of the industry and just people who have perceptions or may think your life is like one way and it's totally different. But like, how important is sexual energy to you where you're at in your life? You know what I mean?
The crazy thing is, before I wasn't aware. I think I was aware, but I didn't want to recognize certain things, so I didn't want to deal with it. Like she said earlier, the running. So that's why I was like, don't talk about me. But it is. It's real.
It's a real thing.
But now that I'm aware, it's hard. Like, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Like, I don't even want to look at it. I can't even look at it right now, y'all. Like, no, because that shit is hard. And it's like, it's a battle. It's a constant battle.
So do you like sex a lot?
I do.
I do too.
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I do too. Like, I'm a human being.
I mean, but I'm a man, you know.
You are.
Yeah, I'm a man, you know.
But still, it's like, and then it's times where it's like, calm down. That's
your sacral chakra, though. See, your sacral chakra is your second chakra, and that's a chakra of sexual energy.
Yeah, she told that up a couple times.
I always.
That's what you hit me at. You hit me at my.
I hit you in your solar plexus.
Okay, you're my solar plexus.
I won't fooling with your sacral chakra.
Okay.
I feel like you good with that.
Yeah, I am.
I feel like you're in a good space.
I am.
I think by her knowing me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, I'm intuitive, so I kind of read your.
That's what I'm saying. How are you able to? Well, I know how, but for
I'm
people
clairvoyant.
who, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you hit because I mean, you hit my solar plexus. Like that's represented by yellow, right?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
yellow is actually one of my spiritual
favorite
prime
color.
colors.
That's my favorite
That's
color.
my spiritual prime color. Like
I'm
when you do the
Oshun.
math,
I'm yellow.
yo, it's yellow.
That's
Yo,
my favorite. I am Oshun.
Come on. So it's like,
I
yo, you
carry
hit that,
that
and like your
energy.
intuition took you there. I was like, yo, she official. She in tune. You know what I'm saying?
Very in tune.
You know. So I mean, like you said,
It's
Simone.
a confirmation for you. It's just
Yeah.
that you know, like, okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
But she gave me a confirmation that I needed at this moment.
Right. What chakra did you hit on her? Because I couldn't see what you was doing.
Well, I work on her heart chakra a lot and her sacral. Her sacral and her heart a lot.
Talk about it.
Just from feeling, like I don't try to psychically know what people going
Right,
on.
you just
like,
feel it.
I just feel for what my bowls, like I'm mad connected to my bowls. Like
Word.
they all have names. I name them all. I love them. They're very sacred things. So I'm really connected to them. And so what I do is I connect to them, connect to your body. And I ask the universe, my spirit guides, my grandmother who's on the other side. Yes, I have people on the other side. That does help me, and I do know my spirit guides really well, all of them. And I said, well, for this person, what? And I automatically see a color. And and I'll go straight to the bowl and put it down, and it's so automatic for me.
I mean, you on autopilot now. I mean, like how you see, you're talking as if, and see, you know, I'm very
just kicking it to you straight up.
You are. That's how you got to do. But everybody who's gonna watch this is not gonna be in the same level or awareness.
Yeah.
So it's for some
But
people
they
it's kind of a
wanna
shock.
learn about
Oh
it,
yeah, it's evident. I mean, ultimately, if you're truly curious and you have pure intent, the universe is gonna connect the dots for you.
You're gonna find on some website or something, chakras will come up.
Yeah.
I know in all of my classes I always pass out handouts on chakras.
Yeah.
And I go to church sometimes just for vibration. Are we live?
Oh, we live.
Oh, I know, I like it.
No, I'm
this is
catching
real.
it.
This is being real.
Yeah.
You know, I value myself on keeping it real. When I start my classes, I let everybody know. I tell my story, like where I'm from, what I do, what blah blah blah. Like seriously, being real is an important part.
Transparency.
It's so many people out here faking the funk.
Faking it.
Don't be fake about it.
Yeah.
I drunk
Cheers.
all my wine. I love wine.
You still got the gong, no. Every time you say something real, I'm a gong it. I'm a gong it. Nah, you absolutely right though, man. It's like authenticity is underrated, and you know, people. That's why I call this show "Control the Narrative," because you have people who follow and live out false narratives, and they ultimately become their own dummy in their own play. They like their own. You know what I mean? Like you're following a false narrative because one, you can't be who you are until you know who you are. You know.
Wow.
It's like,
wow.
You can't.
That is a big.
I like that.
Statement.
All right, go
Hit
ahead.
her gently.
Yeah.
You just have to strike her real soft.
Real soft. Here
she's
I go with my masculinity.
She's a like most gongs. They're either masculine or feminine. Like my bowls are masculine and feminine. Some of them are girls or boys. This is the crown chakra. He is a male.
Oh,
and
you
can
can hear
really
it.
feel that.
You can hear it too.
That male energy, but that's the female. She's more female than she's very female.
Oh yeah.
My teacher has a big
her.
gong. My teacher has a really big gong, and he's a male, and he will get deep down in your soul. She's beautiful though.
Look at him.
He's in love with her.
All right. So another question I wanted to ask you in regards to being an indigo child.
When
did you realize you had the indigo qualities and abilities, and when did those dots connect for you?
Okay, so my whole life I've always been mad different from everybody else, and everybody could see that about me. So they always would like not make fun of me, but make me feel like I'm different, right? So it took me a long time to embrace that, because for a long time I used to be like, man, I just want to be normal, right? I want to be like everybody else, but I keep having these spirit visitations at night. Like I don't know who these people are that's visiting me. Like I have visitations at night from
no
spirits.
doubt.
And that's how I knew I was different, and how I was so connected to a lot of things. Like, things didn't start connecting to me till I was like 25. I got read by a psychic. And the first thing she said when I sat down, she looked at me and said, "You're a medium." I'm like, "Yeah, how did you know that?" I didn't want anyone else to know.
Yeah, but she just read it off the rip muscle. Yeah, she seen it as soon as you.
And it's so weird. Like, I don't like to tell people like, "Oh yeah, I talk to the dead. It's cool." You know? It took a while, but yeah, it is. I mean, it's cool. Like, inbox me for a reading. The Flowing Lotus. Inbox me. I respond back to inboxes all the time.
No, facts.
Like, I'm very I'm human. Like, I'm not above anybody. I don't want to be Oprah.
Right.
You know, I'm a very humble person.
Yeah,
so
and you're transparent. Yeah,
very
you're transparent.
Keep it real,
You're
dog.
respectful. You know what I'm saying? You have pure intent. You're light. I mean, you have a lot of beautiful qualities. You know what I'm saying? That just automatically.
I love you.
No, I love you too, yo. It's love. It's love. You know. So how did you and Simone meet? How did you two meet?
How did we meet, Simone?
How did you meet?
Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad because it's just been so much. Like, so much stuff happened at one time that I just forget. Like, so I don't. My mind is on autopilot.
Floater, you a floater.
I am a floater. I'm the flowing lotus.
Yeah, you the flowing lotus.
I'm the lotus. I come from the mud. Lotus flowers are only grown in the muck.
Oh, really? So I didn't know that.
Oh, lotus flowers are only grown in the muck in the mud.
Lotus flower pond.
Yes. So when they come up from the mud and they emerge and they become so beautiful, that's a testament to my life.
Word.
You know, I feel like, I went through so much as a teenager, as a kid, trying to figure out, like, why do I have these gifts? Why do I know what happens before it happens? Why am I so drawn to these witch books? Why am I so drawn to yoga? Like, why am I so drawn to all of these taboo things that, people think that are crazy? But once I embraced it, it was a point where I just looked in the mirror and said, hey, you are who you are, and that's what you're going to do. And that's what it is. And the universe smiled back at me and was like, bam.
Bam.
Everything just started happening at one time, and it was just the weirdest thing. It's so weird. Like,
so what do you draw your strength from? I mean, I'm gonna get back to how you met. I'm gonna get back to that. I forget. But
we are talking so real. I can't wait till you tell the story because I really.
We're gonna get right back. But where does your strength come from? Now, for people who may not know you personally, I know you've been going through some personal things.
My strength comes from pain. My strength comes from pain. My pain pushes me to be great. Last year, 2017, actually found out my dad had cancer, terminal. He hid it from us for so long.
Oh, really?
And intuitively, I knew something wasn't right with him. I asked him, like, Dad, are you okay? What's going on? He's like, I'm fine. I know he won't tell him the truth, but it won't much I can say to him. My dad was a devout Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
So, it won't no treatments. Like, they don't believe in, like,
none of
giving
that.
blood or treatments and stuff. Like, you go, that's the way you go.
Right.
So, he passed away in May. And then my brother tragically passed away in September. Who was my right-hand man. Who did that? He moved me in the day before he passed away. Moved me in my new space.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yeah. And
yeah,
it's all good because they're my spirit guides now. And I feel them. I cry all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm really emotional. I'm a Cancer moon.
Yeah, I know all about that life.
We have 3 signs, everybody. A lot of people don't know. I am a Cancer moon, so I cry so much alone, though, because I'm a Capricorn sun, which is a strong sign. So, so my pain pushed me to be great. My pain, in my crying, in my pain, in all of that solid space of hurt, it just something ignited in me to say, this is what you have to do. You're supposed to be healing other people. And in the midst of healing other people, I heal myself. Yeah. So basically, I'm healing myself. And in the midst, other people are being healed also.
Yes.
But I'm healing myself.
Yes.
It's just a self-healing situation.
Yeah.
And it's my journey. I don't know what's next.
Yeah.
I have no clue what's next. I don't know. Maybe I might be flying next week on the broom.
You never know. And you never know.
On my broom
So look, how did y'all brooms connect? Did y'all pull up on each other on the brooms?
All right, let's talk about the brooms connected.
Which gang?
Which gang? Woo! The broom flyers. I definitely have a broom in the back seat of my car.
Pull up. Come on.
I'm a broomer.
So how'd y'all meet?
So, it's crazy because
What were we?
Samantha,
Sam.
Sam, me and her was talking about doing yoga and everything because I just pretty much like I had just started with like lifting my vibration and everything and actually becoming who I am. Like I got my certification in life coaching, the whole I choose me movement.
I choose me.
Yeah.
I choose me. You want to know what's crazy? My class on Sunday was what I am right now. So I choose me goes with what I am right now.
I choose myself.
I choose me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
In this moment.
That's crazy. And like God had gave that to me, and so me and Sam had connected or whatever, and she was like, well, I'm gonna go do yoga with Ebony, I was like, well, I wanna go, I wanna try yoga too, like, you know. So I was doing yoga, Bird Park by the water, and like it was love. Like,
Okay, so this where you was going when you was telling, because you was inviting me. I was like, yeah.
Oh, did y'all see those lights
Yeah, I
flicker?
seen it flickered out.
Oh, that was the energy of the universe, y'all.
look,
It's so
dots is connected.
We are so energetic in here. The energy in here is so high that the lights just flicker. I hope you get that.
Oh no, it's all raw. This is natural. Like I said, this is controlled.
Supernatural things always
It's
happen.
supernatural. You know, things happen. Some of the craziest things happen to me that people wouldn't even believe unless you were there.
Stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so used to it now.
Me too.
That, you know, I'm just so
Yeah,
used
I
to
love
it.
the
So it's just
supernatural.
like,
I love it. I love the spirit
yeah.
world.
I'm just embracing it now. Like I used to run from it. I used to be,
right,
because of course I wasn't taught that way.
right,
So I
Yeah.
used to be like, no.
Yeah.
Why am I seeing that? Why am I even hearing that? Like, who the heck?
right.
What you say?
Right, but that's what a lot of people, not you personally, but that's what a lot of people's mania and cynicism, and they become, cynical and just what's the word, schizophrenic. It's because they are running away from their spiritual gift.
spiritual
You know
gift.
what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you either
Owning
going,
up to it and
Yeah.
saying, you know what, this is who I am.
you gonna step up to it, or you gonna run away from it. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is a beautiful segue because I was talking to a spiritual teacher and I was watching a lecture and they connected at the same time. He was talking about how when people pass away, one of the spiritual tests is once you pass away or transition, you see ugly faces or demon faces or big crazy faces. And you gotta think about it. Think in Africa when they wear the big mask, the big scary mask and stuff like that.
Those are your ancestors.
Those are our ancestors.
They're coming to greet you.
Yeah, they're coming to greet you, and they're
To the
playing.
next-
Yeah, exactly.
It's not necessarily spirit world. I mean, well, you can call it that, but I think it's the next realm of the.
Yeah, the next room, absolutely.
Like this is just a learning stage. Like we're like in college.
Yeah.
Like our whole life is a college.
Yeah, some people in elementary school.
I was in elementary.
Yeah, some people in elementary, some people in kindergarten. But that's what they said. It was like basically it's your ancestors or spiritual guides playing with you, testing you, kind of like. And then once they see that you don't really have fear, they remove the mask. It's just me. It's kind of like your child. You playing with a scary mask, like trying to scare them. You know what I mean?
Coming to you.
Yeah, it's come on, man. Like
I'm here to greet you to the next realm of existence.
Yes.
I think realms of existence just run so deep, like, because I believe in aliens and other universes, and like it just has to be like this. Just can't be it.
No, I done seen a lot of UFOs. I've
I
had a
have
lot
experienced
of
that too.
it's so normal that we
that
can
I'm
talk
like,
about
oh,
it like
wow,
it's normal,
there
but
is
to a lot
another
of
one.
people it's not.
What's crazy is because when I'm doing the yoga nidra with Shanna, and she's doing different things.
Right.
And sometimes it takes me to another dimension.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay,
It will.
We need to go
why
there.
am I here?
Right.
What do you want with me?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like I need to know those things because once I come out, I need to know what I'm supposed to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
that's-
Absolutely.
But they'll guide you though.
Absolutely.
And the guidance don't always come in
doesn't come
order.
right then.
You can see a billboard and it'll be like 444, and then you'll see another 444. Then you'll see a 444 here, and then you need to look up what 444 means.
represents, yeah.
And I bet you it resonates with something in
That
your
you're going-
spirit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta tell me.
and that's how it is. Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
You ain't gotta tell me. Absolutely. Yo, so, love, this is Control the Narrative, Before we, break out, do you have anything that you want to let the people know? Your yoga sessions, you do so many different ones. So you let the people know how that goes down, how to link up with you. You can
inbox me your phone number. I'm really personable.
Shout out to IG.
Okay, I have 2 IG accounts, y'all. The Flowing Lotus. That's me. That's the real, the gut me. You don't know what you may see on there, but just know that it's all love.
Yeah.
And then I have Sacred Vibes Yoga and Sound, and that's my LLC. That's my business account. So on that page, you'll all see my business work. But I'm a healer. Yeah. So whatever you need, just inbox me.
And she truly is a healer, y'all. Take it from me. You know what I'm saying?
Simone comes to my classes all the time. I love her.
Simone put me on.
I loved it when he came to my class. It was so dope.
And much more.
So elevated.
And
just as much as they get healing when I'm playing the bowls, I also get the same vibration.
Good. Beautiful. Yeah. Reciprocity. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? One of the
Brother,
laws
I'm going to say thank you for reaching out.
No, thank you. Give me a hug.
Oh my God. Hugs and love. Oh God, this is that Shango energy. Oh my God.
Yes, Simone. Y'all, this is Control the Narrative.
Control the Narrative.
Hey, Simone, let them know where they can holler at you at.
It's Simone on IG, ITSSAMONAY.
Hey, and stay tuned for the new show, Street Therapy, through the Black Star Network. Y'all be sure to subscribe there. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, The Purpose Network. This is the Purpose Network.
The Purpose.
This is the Purpose Network. You
we
understand?
said that at the same time.
Y'all, Control the Narrative.
Get that book too.
Get the book. You don't got my book? You don't got my book?
Let me tell y'all, I was reading the book and he hit me up like, I want to interview you.
You don't have my book?
So crazy?
Yeah, I'm being humble. You don't got my book, bro. Come on, it's not a game. The book. I didn't write the book. I just downloaded the book from the,
came from the universe.
Yeah, it came from it truly did.
It truly did.
I just downloaded and I upload. I download and upload.
And it makes you come up.
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
No,
stop watching TV, y'all.
You don't even realize it.
Stop watching TV. Stop watching TV and start reading, y'all.
Come on, man. Tap in. Do more yoga. Get out in nature. Get more sun. Eat more electric foods.
Inbox me. I will inbox you back.
Right here.
I know all about the sun signs, the moon signs, your rising signs. I do readings. I got cards. I don't need cards. Whatever you want.
It's A1. Yo, so it's love, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. Control the Narrative. One love.
Peace and love.